Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. In this video we are going to have a look to the last BrickHeadz sets that are expected to retire by the end of this year. I've already made a video about the first 7 BrickHeadz sets, and if you haven't seen that one then be sure to check it out. I will leave the link in the description of this video. Now without wasting any more time, let's take a look at the rest of the Lego BrickHeadz sets that are expected to retire by the end of this year. Let's start off with one of my absolute favorite BrickHeadz sets to invest in 2024, and then of course I'm talking about the ObiWan Kenobi and Darth Vader 2-pack BrickHeadz set. This set is based on the ObiWan Kenobi Disney Plus show, and it is featuring obviously 2 of the most popular and also most iconic Star Wars characters out there. Now if we take a quick look to the design of these figures, well then we can only say that they absolutely look amazing. Compare the design of this Darth Vader to the one that retired in 2019, and you can immediately see that this one is looking so much better. Now this set was released on the 25th of May 2022, so if it retires by the end of this year it will have had a rather long shelf life, but I don't think that will be an issue for this set. Now, everyone that knows me also knows that I absolutely love collecting Lego Star Wars sets, and I honestly think that this is a must-have for any Lego Star Wars collection. Now furthermore, I think this will also turn out to be a more than decent investment for the future. The second set on today's list is another one that I think will do great for investing. I'm then talking about set 40627 Sonic the Hedgehog. Now this set was released on the 1st of September of 2023, and well guys, what I have to say about this set. I mean, Sonic is such an iconic character, it looks very good, and I can totally see a lot of people having very nostalgic feelings for this character. So I think this can turn out to be a more than decent investment going forward, but at the same time I find it a little bit strange that the quantity limit that you can order on the lego.com website for this set is 10. Now most of times I like it a bit more when the quantity limit is only 5, because that could keep the amount of sets on the aftermarket a bit more limited. Now that having said, I will definitely pick up one for my own collection, and I will also buy a couple of them as an investment. And we are staying in the Sonic theme with the next set, because this one is set 40628, and that is of course Tails. Now just as Sonic, I think also this one could be a great buy this year. Most collectors I know are absolute completionists, and in other words I see most collectors that are buying Sonic also pulling the trigger on this one. Now if you will put them up for display together, then I'm very convinced that it will put a smile on a lot of kids and probably also parents' faces. Now also the Sonic theme is continuing within the BrickHeadz line, because in February of this year we also of course saw the Sonic the Hedgehog Knuckles and Shadow set, which is set 40672. I'm very convinced that also this could help the demand for especially the Sonic BrickHeadz, but probably also for this one. Now also this set is already on the retirement list for 2024, and if this set will be retiring by the end of this year, then obviously it will have had a rather short shelf life, which could definitely help the demand on the aftermarket. Now as a Sonic fan or as a completionist, then obviously also this is a set that you have to consider. This one in the least because I have to say both characters are absolutely looking amazing. Now definitely keep in mind that the quantity limit on lego.com for this 2-pack BrickHeadz set is only 5. Now from this set I will be buying one for my own collection, maybe also a couple for investing, but I think that I will stay rather conservative with this one. Now from all of the Sonic BrickHeadz sets retiring, I will obviously go the hardest on the Sonic BrickHeadz, and that of course for obvious reasons. Fans from The Lord of the Rings also have a couple of nice BrickHeadz sets to keep an eye on that are expected to retire by the end of this year. And the first one is Frodo and Golem, which is set 40630. This set was released on the 1st of January of 2023, and it has a total of 184 pieces. Now personally I am not a very big collector of the Lord of the Rings sets, and definitely not in BrickHeadz form. But obviously Frodo and Golem are very popular characters, and I'm pretty sure that there is a big audience for the set, but I'm not really feeling it. With so many Lego sets expected to retire by the end of this year, I think I will personally skip this one, not only for my own collection, but also for investing. But hey, that having said, I think it will be performing decently on the aftermarket. Lord of the Rings stays very popular. But hey, sometimes as a collector and as an investor, you have to make choices. Just a very quick interruption here. Do you like this video and do you find value in it? Then please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. That would of course really help me out a lot and I would definitely appreciate that. Now without further ado, let's continue with the other retiring BrickHeadz sets from 2024. And one of the best sets that is expected to retire from the Lego Lord of the Rings BrickHeadz line is probably this one. This is set 40631 Gandalf the Grey and Balrock. Now the MSRP on this set is 19.99 euros or dollars and 17.99 pounds in the UK. And for that price you're getting 348 pieces. Now that's mainly because Balrock is pretty huge, to say the least. Both of these characters look absolutely great, and however, as I've mentioned, I'm not a very big fan of investing in Lord of the Rings sets. I think I will have to make an exception for this one. Probably not for my own collection, but I am pretty convinced from all of the Lord of the Rings BrickHeadz sets that are retiring in 2024, this will probably be the most popular one. Now, just as the other Lord of the Rings BrickHeadz, also this one was released in January of 2023, so if it retires by the end of this year, and it will have had a shelf life of about 2 years. Now that's definitely something to keep in mind when buying not only this, but also all of the other Lord of the Rings BrickHeadz sets. The final Lord of the Rings BrickHeadz set expected to retire in 2024 is set 40632 Aragorn and Arwin. Now this set has a total of 261 pieces. It's a great looking set, both characters are looking more than fine. It's of course very nice for the Lord of the Rings collector, but not really for me. But just as the other ones, I think it could be doing more than well past retirement, and if you are buying the other sets that are expected to retire later this year, well then obviously you will also want to buy this one. The final set on the BrickHeadz retirement list for 2024 is set 40677, the Prisoner of Azkaban BrickHeadz set. Now this is a 5-pack set and the characters in this set are Harry, Hermione, Sirius, a Dementor and a Stag Patronus. Now this set came out on the 1st of March from this year and it has a total of 697 pieces. I have to say Sirius and BrickHeadz form is looking pretty good, and as far as I know it's also the very first time that a Sirius BrickHeadz is released, so also that is definitely an advantage for this set. Also the Patronus and the Dementor in BrickHeadz form are rather special characters. Now I think the Patronus looks great. The Dementor, well, that's of course a hard one because I think it has to be very hard to capture the way how they look in BrickHeadz form. But overall I think they've done a more than decent job with this set. And as I've mentioned in the first part of this video, I am not that into collecting Harry Potter sets, so personally I will not be buying this one for my collection and I will also skip this one for investing. But this having said, if you are a Harry Potter fan, I think this set could be a more than decent addition to your collection for sure. As an investment, I think this is a set that will probably not be worth it. This not in the least because also several other multiple BrickHeadz Harry Potter sets that already retired before aren't performing nearly as well as expected. This brings me to the end of this video. Let me know in the comments which sets you are buying for your own collection and for investing in 2024. And as always, if you like this video, then please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel for a lot more Lego collecting and investing related content. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye bye.